So I have my OG like 2005 paperback with
Hell yeah.
the very gay romance novel cover, which delights me. That is, the OG covers are pretty great for that. Yes.
I like that better. The new cover's neat, the 2023 reprint, but it does not compare.
The
No.
new cover is extremely like American romance novel where they try to downplay how gay it is.
So I think I was near end of high school, probably around then, like 2006 ish, and looking for whatever gay fantasy novels are available to me.
Sure.
And this was one of the ones that people were like, "Oh no, this is pretty fucking good. Like the world building's good. Also, it's queer in a really complex and messy way. The sexual politics also are something that I'm very invested in, especially by the time we get to the end of the series, thinking about what does it mean to be an imperfect, very real victim? How do
Yeah.
we engage compassionately with like difficult people? And that they also deserve compassion and the ability to heal over time and to build relationships. Also, it's really about disability, which is something
Mm.
I had noticed back then. Increasingly, as I have become more physically disabled in my adulthood, it hits a lot harder now in my like mid to late 30s, reading it again for like the fifth time, I think, how much from book one we're looking at disability and class as like ways that people engage with you or don't engage with you and trying to escape things like disability in your class position, and then how wealthy privileged people will treat you the second they get to. And there's a lot of this complexity in there that I think really drew me in at first. Also, it's like unrepentantly horny, which
Yeah.
is something I really value, especially in like fag media, speaking about
Hmm.
representation discourse. In SF currently, if one, casts an eye around, you will notice there are less of a certain kind of book than there
Yeah.
are other kinds of books. And I think there's a lot of discomfort, particularly with queer men in SF at the moment, especially any level of like sexual explicitness or exploration of things like Felix is a sadist. We'll get into that. And over the series, that causes him a lot of emotional distress, but
Sure.
it's still part of his interests, his preferences. So, how does he deal with that?